Welcome back. This is Mash It Gaming. This will be part 2. And it looks like we're going to the
Part
monastery.
1. White clouds. Great tree moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Game looks beautiful.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
I'm getting the feeling this game is going to be very religious. Or have some sort of religious order. And they may be evil.
Ray is here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
I wonder if that was the woman from the intro cinematic.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Her? You've been here before?
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
You don't say. Archbishop or Lady Rhea? Let's figure out who Lady Rhea is.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros.
That must be the religious aspect of this game.
The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
There we go.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
So I really am his child. Did not see the resemblance. My name is Slim Shady.
A fine name indeed.
Yes, Slim Shady is a fine name.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
Who's they?
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros.
What? You weren't even forced. You kind of just agreed to it easily. You didn't even put up a fight.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
As a mercenary or as a servant? I'd rather be a mercenary.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
You're a physician or you're a songstress? I'm more curious about what this means.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company.
And we got plus on the support.
Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say, I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
I feel like they've already started.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
I'm a very trustworthy stranger, I'll have you know. So it looks like we get to explore the area now. That'll be nice. Well, maybe we will. I definitely want to meet all the different students. I hear they're pretty interesting. That bell was definitely the Fire Emblem music. I wonder how many people actually caught that. Let me know down below if you caught that bell and which music it's from. Okay, so each different house and all their different students. I heard you can pick up different students from each house, even after picking a singular house. But I'm assuming you can't pick up all of them, though, or get them all to join you. So I have to pick and choose which ones I actually want. I want that guy. She's very mysterious. Can't wait to learn more about her.
Of course.
Exploring. Alright. I like this so far.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers Academy, correct?
Didn't have much of a choice.
To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
I didn't know I had
May
much
I
of a
ask
choice.
favor of you?
Oh, you can decline? That's surprising. Alright, as she said, speak to the 3 house leaders and gather information about the students in each house. Quests.
You there?
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Alright. I guess this is the only way we can go. Huh. That's weird. You have to actually click there, but you can run past that. Alright, minimap. Pretty standard. So which people are actually students? Not any of these people. There's Edelgard. I gotta talk to her. Spotted Edelgard.
Hey there.
Pity.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresbalg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Yes. Alright, let's learn about her.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor.
Imperial lineage. Multiplies experience earned by 1.2. That's actually pretty nice.
What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
I like that. It shows all their strengths and all their weaknesses. That's actually pretty informative. Hubert. This guy actually looks really
Hubert
creepy.
is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child.
Officer duty grants MT +5 with gambits. I'm not entirely sure what that means yet.
You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable. For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Iron, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Ferdinand.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating.
Confidence. Grants hit / avoidance plus 15 when unit is at full health. Pretty nice. He does not have any weaknesses. That's actually strange. I thought everybody would have some sort of weakness.
His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is perhaps too pleased with its own status.
Linhardt.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
Catnap. Actually, I heard about this before the game came out. The unit takes no action except to wait. It recovers 10% of max HP. It's pretty nice if he's a backline, which, yeah, he looks like he would be a backline because he does spell-like attacks.
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
What does swap display do? Oh, just makes it zoom in. Casper.
He's the second son of Count Burgleys. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself.
Born Fighter. Adjacent foes suffer avoidance -10 during combat. It's kind of nice.
He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Bernadetta.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul.
Persecution Complex. Grants attack +5 when unit is not at full health. Not bad.
I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Dorothea.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
Songstress. Adjacent allies recover up to 10% of max HP at the start of each turn. That is a nice ability. Definitely throw her in the back line. We're kind of in the middle. She heal everybody up, hopefully. Or at least 4 people at once. And she's a commoner, which seems pretty unusual. Usually it seems like all these people are nobles. I might have to try to pick her up.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king.
That makes no sense. So it says she's a commoner, but she's a granddaughter of a king. So I feel like that kind of makes her noble. But Hunter's Boon grants crit +20 when foe's HP is below 50%. I like that. Might have to pick her up too.
Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
And it looks like that's all for the Black Eagles.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here.
Yeah,
I never
through all
properly
this.
introduced. I am the... I wonder if you... I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of...
Alright, so... That's a big dude. You can't go past here. If I'm a teacher, shouldn't I be able to go wherever I want? Wait a minute. Hello there. No, I'm a teacher.
Yes.
Who are you? Why does it look like I should be able to talk to this guy? Oh, I can't.
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
I like this guy.
Greetings! You must be... As for me, my,
Alright, so I guess I gotta go this way. A random cat. Okay, nice.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Sure. Alright, Claude, let's look at what you got.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well.
So, Leicester lineage multiplies experience earned by 1.2, just like the Black Eagles.
But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Lorenz.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
That dude's a ladies' man? Very weird looking. Distinguished House. Unit deals 2 extra damage while in formation with a battalion.
That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Alright. This guy I'm interested in. Ever since I seen him in the trailer, he seems like a guy that I wanted to take, no matter what house I'd pick.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life.
Goodie basket. Chance to recover up to 10% of max HP at the start of each turn. Trigger percent equals luck stat. That's interesting. And he's also a commoner, so maybe there's more commoners in here than I thought. But this guy reminds me of the guy from Full Metal Alchemist. I'm drawing a blank right now. I can't think of his name. Comment down below if you know who I'm talking about.
Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
Ignatz. I think that's a bow user.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight.
Watchful Eye grants hit plus 20.
If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Lysithea? I'm gonna go with that.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count
Lysithea.
Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here.
Mastermind. Double skill experience earned in battle. That's actually a pretty good spell, or a pretty good skill. And it would be definitely overpowered if it's for everybody, or if it's just for her, it's still good, but if it's for everybody that was participated in battle, that is crazy. I'll definitely want to pick that up.
But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Alright. Armstrong, that's what his name was that I was thinking from Full Metal Alchemist. Just he's got a full head of hair and Armstrong does not.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her.
Animal Friend. Unit recovers up to 20% of max HP at the start of each turn when adjacent to a cavalry or flying ally. That's kind of cool. Depends on if I use a lot of cavalry or flying units though, but we'll see.
She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Hilda.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit.
Advocate. Adjacent male allies deal 3 extra damage during combat.
If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
You're lazy. Leonie.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter.
Rivalry. If a male ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage during combat. That might be better than the last girl.
She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Alright, let's see what the other one was again.
Hilda is the only
3
daughter. If you
extra
look up-
damage, yeah. So hers is definitely better.
Leone enrolled because
1
she
less
wants to be
damage,
a
but they
mercenary.
take 2 less
I
damage.
think she said that her
That is
father
definitely
is a hunter.
better in the long run.
She's pretty.
Alright, that's everybody. Cat. Alright, who else can we talk to over here? Okay, there's that dude. I saw the other 2, oh, there they are.
What do you think?
Who's this?
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Alright. Okay, here's all the actual people.
What do you think? Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Hellman Gloucester. He doesn't sound as annoying as I thought he would.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Aha.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid.
I want to recruit both of these people.
Hi, I'm Leone Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Well, hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne von Edmund.
I just love the graphics of this game. It's so crisp. Especially from coming from a 3DS.
Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Who else is over here? Nobody important.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's So let's talk to Dimitri first, and then we'll go on there.
Please accept my apologies for the other day.
You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dmitri Alexandra Blafid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit. In any case,
Oops.
welcome to the
Did
monastery.
not mean to do that. What did he say?
Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance.
Alright.
I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Yes. Alright, let's learn a little
Me?
bit about him.
Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think?
So, they all have multiplier experience earned, but none of them have actually told me anything about themselves.
I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
He seems pretty earnest, though.
Hello?
I definitely would have picked him if I didn't like the other guy more.
Dedu was born in Dusker
Dedu.
and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years.
He looks pretty cool. Staunch Shield. If unit takes no action except weight gains or grants defense +4 for 1 turn, that's actually pretty cool. He seems like he would definitely be a knight or whatever else is like a high defense type of character.
He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Yeah, those huge defensive characters are really nice just to kind of throw them in the front line, but they only move like 2, maybe 3 spaces at once, so they're really slow, but they can take so much damage.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy.
Lone Wolf. Unit deals 5 extra damage when no battalion is assigned or when battalion endurance is 0. I actually like the look of this guy. He looks pretty cool. Wonder if he would become like a samurai or something like that. Sword master or blade master. That's what he looks like he would do.
He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Ash.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner.
Lockpick. Allows unit to open doors and chests without key. Definitely think I'm going to take him because that is a very valuable skill to have. In my experience playing Fire Emblem game, being able to open up doors and chests is very beneficial.
He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Okay, I gotta remember Ash.
He has...
Sylvan.
Sylvain is the
Or
heir to House
Sylvain.
Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said...
The Landerer. I think that's how you say that. If a female ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage during combat. That's pretty nice. Imagine having him and who was it? Naomi, or I forget her name already. Starts with the N, but having both of them together, giving each other that same ability, that'd be pretty cool. Giving each other and adjacent allies that are of the opposite sex.
Well, he's always been a bit of a... skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
I like his name. Mercedes.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom.
Live to serve. When healing an ally with white magic, unit recovers the same amount of HP. So that is the first healer that has been actually clearly a healer. Because it's not saying what they are specifically, but of course her skill is letting you know that yes, she is a healer. So I will probably have to pick her up.
She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her. Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery.
Perseverance. Use Rally to grant strength +4 to an ally. Her eyes are really wide.
She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Alright, Ingrid. Last
Ingrid
character.
is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself.
Lady Knight grants MT +3 and hit +5 with gambits. I'm wondering if she's going to be a Pegasus Knight or something like that.
She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Alright, that's everybody.
I appreciate your effort.
Oh, so it just shows that I completed it? Do I not have to go talk to her? Oh, I don't even have to go talk to her to, like, turn it in? Yeah, it wants me to go return to her anyway, but I already got rewards. I want to continue. So that looks like the blue house, and that looks like the red house. So all three of them are just like right here. That's kind of cool. Kind of convenient too.
Okay.
Let's see. Alright, we'll wrap it up here and start the next part 3 in the next video. Thanks for watching. This is Mash It Gaming. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.